Hey, what's up, Unbroken Nation?
What are some safe ways that we can start to get back into our body?
Well, I think the first thing, and one of the very first things that I teach my clients is we have to get out of the story because we get stuck in the story and we need to start becoming our own observer. So we know what happens when we get stuck in that story, right? There's a spinning out, right? So we're either what I call future tripping or we're ruminating about the past.
Mm,
Okay, so you're not present. And so what does that do? That creates that actually the nervous system and the body starts feeling like it's under threat. So what I teach my clients is we have to become our own observer, meaning rather than being in the story, it sounds something more like this, the dialogue that you're having with yourself. I notice that I can't stop thinking about what happened yesterday. I notice that I'm ruminating about about what I'm going to do tomorrow. I notice that I'm feeling this intense energy running through my body. So it's being able to observe yourself and then being able to observe your body sensations. And so by doing that, what we do is we start slowing down the nervous system. We start bringing ourselves back into the present because observation is how we become more present. So that's to me is step A. And then of course there's all sorts of basic things that I will teach clients, like something as simple as let's say you know that your tendency is to dissociate. And so if we can name it, we can work with it. So even though you may go into a dissociative state, what if you were able to observe it? And then you start noticing what happens before you go into that state. I notice that I'm starting to feel my systems being flooded. I notice that I feel my heart rate going really fast. I notice that I can't catch my breath. Okay, you may go in there, but this is at least a step to start working with those body sensations, because every experience that we're having and every emotion that we have has a sensation. So in the somatic work, we're working with sensation, we're working with imagery, we're working with behaviors, affect, and meaning. We call it the basics of somatic experiencing is what we call SIBAM, the acronym for all those things. And so the first step to all of this is bringing us into that awareness of what's actually going on, and also to be able to piece together our nervous system. So in my book, I worked with a researcher for almost a year to develop a series of assessments for the reader to start piecing together how their nervous system is functioning. So at least if we can start laying it out, then we can start seeing it. We start bringing ourselves into that awareness. And then we start building our bodies as that safe container as we start recognizing what's even happening.